Okay, so my cousin isn't here anymore to make fun of me. I've been, even since then, I have been saving up some gems and tickets. I call them gems, but they're diamonds, aren't they? I've been saving up, and recently, just recently, they posted a little gift discount here, so I took it. It says I have 13 hours left, but I don't have 13 hours left. I've actually had this pulled up since last night. So we'll go ahead and jump into this right now. You want me to take you there? I'm fine. See you later. Alright, see you later. As she waves goodbye, I make my way to class. I have to get good grades to get a scholarship. I desperately need a scholarship. My weekend part-time job barely covers my living expenses, let alone my tuition. Yeah. And thank goodness, I'm only paying half of the rent. I start thinking about her again, and I know I shouldn't. Come on, focus. A few hours later, I notice it's already dark outside, and I stretch in my chair, just as I try to focus on my studies again. Oh. Okay. I stare at the things placed on my desk. You should eat something. What are you doing here? Just visiting. She pulls out a chair and sits next to me. She gives me a nod over the desk divider. If you don't mind, I think I'll study next to you. Of course not. She instantly loses herself in her book, eating the same energy drink and chocolate bar as I have. Her pen makes a scribbling sound as she writes, and for some strange reason, this makes me relaxed. I definitely don't feel alone anymore. I always study late into the night here, and often end up skipping dinner. I'm always exhausted when I go back home. Let's go home together when you finish. Alicia is like an angel in my life. Alright. I've never enjoyed chocolate this much before. It's scary here at night. Exactly. We have to be careful not to get kidnapped. Now I'm even more scared. I'm not kidding. You never know. I might be the one to kidnap you. That's a relief. At least you take me home. Anyway, you have to be careful. Oh, and... yeah? If anyone asks, tell them we met on the way back home. I shouldn't tell them that you picked me up at the library? And that you bought me an energy drink and a chocolate bar? Don't tell them. Let's just keep that a secret between us. Just then I realize that I'm the only person she cares for this way. Alright. Thanks. Neither of us speak after that. I shouldn't mistake her kindness for anything else. But why do I keep getting excited? I wonder what she's thinking. I can't help but become slightly annoyed by her mysterious silence. What are you thinking about? Nothing. It's nothing. Eyes up front. It's easier to trip in the dark. And we continue the walk back home, all the while keeping a slight distance from each other. Okay. If I have to watch the ad, you guys have to watch it too. I'm not about to cut you out from doing this. We're in this together. No, so I got my reward? Okay. And we don't have the VIP thing, so we can't get the reward. Can we watch another one? So we can just like keep watching it. Ah, okay. Let's continue. The rain taps against the window, the sky thick with clouds. And the sky was thick with clouds. I wake up to the morning rain. That was a good night's sleep. I look around the room as I stretch. Of course. She had left early to go to the lab. I take my time making the bed and enjoy the quiet morning. I love it when there are no morning classes. Then something caught my eye. On her desk, there is a small item with a note on it. As I glance at the notes, someone knocks on my door. Oh, you're up early. I just wanted to drop off an umbrella. An umbrella? Yeah. Chelsea has been looking for one since she woke up. She figured you won't have yours and we didn't have an extra. So we went out and bought one. But it looks like you already have one. It was on the desk with the note. Let me see. This looks like Alicia's handwriting. She must have brought one for you. Looks like it. She shouldn't have. She must have been worried. She sure is doing a good job looking after you. Is this what older sisters do for their little sisters? Come downstairs. Breakfast is ready. I'll be right down. Putting my confusion aside, I get myself ready. After finishing a simple breakfast of cereal and fruits, I head out the door to go to the school. I got a text. Okay, read text. I see nothing. Oh. It's really windy out. Wear warm clothes. Before I reply, I think about what to say to her. I mean, both sound nice. Both sound nice. Like For one, the first one I'm thanking her for what she did. And the second one I'm also showing more concern for her. We'll go with thanking her. It's a bit more polite. You're very welcome. Text me when you get to school. Huh? What's up? I want to see you. I reply back with a big smile. On my face, that sounds lovely. What a great way to start the day. The rain starts to get thicker and the winds are howling. But it didn't worry me, because today is going to be a great day. Over here. Hey! I told you to dress warmly. You only have a sweater on. I can't wear my winter jacket in the middle of May. But I'm worried you'll catch a cold. Try this on. I have more clothes in the lab. What if this is one of her favorites? But it would be rude to refuse. There are some things you just can't refuse. Increase your charm by accepting her offer. Yeah, of course we're gonna accept. Thank you. It's really warm. It must come from you. And I'm glad you like it. I'll treat you to coffee today. Oh, really? I'd appreciate it. She puts on a big bright smile. I show up the umbrella she gave me and smile back at her. This is the umbrella you gave me. Thank goodness, I remembered to get one for you. Kiara and Chelsea had no idea you already brought me one. They bought one as well. Then why didn't you use the umbrella they brought you? I wanted to use the one you bought me. Good girl. What? That's what I wanted to hear. She has me mesmerized again. Totally spellbound. She's good at that. Sometimes she's like an adult and sometimes she's like a caring sister. But she's cold around other people. She's quite the mysterious girl. Let's go get our coffee. Is there a cafe you like to go to? How about the one near the International Studies Department? It's my favorite place. Sounds good. She nods with approval and the two of us walk to the cafe. Our umbrellas nearly touch one another under the rain. Here it is, the most popular place around here. It's nice and quiet in here. I come here whenever I'm depressed or to study on a rainy day like today. I just relax with a cup of coffee topped with cream. Then that's what I'll have. I thought you didn't like sweet things. I'm curious about your favorite coffee. She ordered 2 mochas with whipped cream. That smells good. With the relaxing sound of rain outside and the sweet smell of coffee, it's really a perfect moment. Being with her makes it better. It feels like time just stopped. What do you mean? I don't really know. It feels nice, but I don't know if it's a good thing. I thought you didn't like uncertainty. You know, things like this. The fact that I don't dislike it this time makes it even more confusing. Sounds difficult. Yeah. If there's one thing that's certain in this world, it's time. Today's afternoon class is an easy one, but I still didn't want to go. I can't believe I have classes on a day like today. I just want to relax and chill all day long like this. My cats are having a riot outside my door. Oh, want to just stay here then? Let's just skip class to continue our date. Date? That word completely caught me off guard, and all I can do is stare. Alright. So, what should we do now? In reality, we would choose hold hands. But in a sense, we're not in reality, so we should. I would have the boldness. Oh no, I'm sorry. It seems as though the joke has gone too far. Her face turned stiff. I was just kidding. I'm sorry if I... No, it's just... I realized something. What is it? What I said before, about not being certain if I like this or not. The deeper I fall into it, I want to fall deeper. Then this must be right for me. I'm not exactly sure what she means, but I'm certain of one thing. Wow, the way she talks really gives me butterflies. It makes my stomach flutter and confuses me. I suppress my emotions and say, never mind. Oh? I pick up my bag and umbrella. I don't want her to see my cheeks burning red. But she follows me out. Do you have class here as well? No, I wanted to walk you to your class. You don't need to. And yet, you're matching steps with me. You notice things like this? I guess Chelsea was right. Are people in your major all like this? Oh. What does Chelsea have to do with anything? I don't know. How would you feel if I started talking about someone else? Whatever, that wouldn't bother me. The two of us continue walking, arguing like cats and dogs the entire time. All the while, it feels like our umbrellas are getting closer and closer to each other. There you are. I saved you a seat. This is my usual spot. How did you know this was my usual spot? Thanks. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Well, at least I feel a bit better now. What do you mean? I stepped in mud with my new shoes. I can't believe they're doing construction work in this weather. It's a 3-floor apartment across the alley near our place. I know which apartment she's talking about. The 3-floor apartment across the alley near Flower Lane. The rooftop apartment was where I used to live. Oh, that construction work will be finished in about a month's time. I don't think so. It looked like they were renovating the whole place. They're putting up fences and rebar and everything. Wait, was that your old apartment? This must be what it feels like to be struck by lightning. My head starts to spin. The landlord said it was just the roof. He said it would be done in a month. How could this happen? Where are you going? Class is about to start. I'm worried about the apartment. I have to go check it out. Shouldn't you wait until the rain stops? It's really rainy and windy out there. It's fine, I have an umbrella. Tell Alicia and Kiara that I headed out because something urgent came up. Where are are you even going... What are you even going to do? Hey! Wait a minute! I ran out of the school as fast as I can. All this rain and gust of wind can't stop me. As I get to the apartment and see the scene with my own eyes, it makes me want to cry, because I now know that I've been lied to. What the hell? Oh, aren't you? What the hell is going on here? Aren't you a pain in the ass? I have to make a living too, you know. I had no choice but to put in a few more rooms. I noticed you found a place to stay, so all I'm asking for is this bit more patience. Maybe 3 months? Then give me back my deposit. What? I'm officially moving out. That's not how this works. It's not like I kicked you out. Actually, you did. You left on your own free will, and you agreed to come back after the renovation. But you did kick me out, and you promised it would be over in a month. That's not how I remember it. Show me proof. I start to see red, and I know I have to say something. Because I've been blatantly lied to. But for some reason, my voice is shaking. It's shameful to cry when you're mad. How could you lie to my face like this? You're going to stand here and talk about proof? Alright, let's go to the police station. I'll show you all the proof you need. I end up crying on the spot. I don't even have the strength to hold up my umbrella, but for some strange reason, I'm shielded from the rain. Someone is holding an umbrella over my head. It's bad enough you put on an illegal rooftop floor on the roof of your building. What? Alicia, how did you... Putting up a rooftop floor without a permit? That's illegal, isn't it? Who are you? How would you know if I had a permit or not? You've been collecting her rent off the books. If you don't think that's illegal, let's just see what the town hall construction department has to say about that. How dare you talk to me that way? You having collected rent from her this whole time is proof of your illegal renovations. I wonder what the penalty will be for tax evasion and renting out a room without a permit. So you're going to report me? Unless you give her back her deposit. Damn it. I'll give her back the deposit. Now leave me alone. I can't believe this. That punk. Let's go. Oh dear, you're shaking. Even though my clothes are all muddy, she pulled me towards her and hugged me tight. I managed to stop crying. How should I thank her? I was at a loss for words, so I tried to show my gratitude through actions. Well, I wouldn't mind hugging her, but we're muddied, so we'll grab her hand this time. I'll hold the umbrella. I felt the back of her hand shake. What? It's okay. You help me out back there. I'll hold the umbrella. Then let's hold it together. She holds my hand tightly as the two of us hold up the umbrella together. I should have been more level-headed in that situation. I didn't mean to cause you trouble. I'm sorry. Don't be. Don't be sorry? No. I mean, don't be all downhearted and shaky like that. And I don't get into situations like that. And don't get into situations like that without telling me. She seems to be quite just pretty agitated with us. She got mad at us earlier about the whole mentioning someone else's. That was something I had to handle on my own. On your own. Yes. I get so worried about you. I'm more than happy to help you out whenever I can. You're not alone. After my darkest hour, it was as if the dawn had finally come. And something that had taken root in my heart was at least ready to bloom. Was at last ready to bloom. That's when I realized it. These feelings that were flowering, the feelings I intentionally avoided, the feelings that were deeper than being sisters or friends. Let's go home before it gets colder. Alright. But I couldn't face my feelings just yet, as there was still room for uncertainty. Oh, crackle? Oh. Oh dear. The storm gave me no time for that. The storm is going to go on all night. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I were curled up in bed with fear, trying my best to fall asleep. I hate thunder, especially on a horrible day like today. I knew I was going to have nightmares for sure, but I'll manage. I wanted to face my fears. I've always gotten by pretty well on my own anyway, and I didn't want to be a burden to her. She must have noticed this because she left me alone. Keeping her distance, she cautiously utters a few words. Hey. Yeah? Just let me know if you need me. Okay, I guess it wouldn't hurt to sleep next to you just for one night. I don't mind if it's every I don't mind if it's every night. Another strike of thunder. But this time, I was not alone. Her scent. As if she couldn't wait for me to come, she pulled me close. And just like that, I was resting my head on her arm. My arm moves towards her as well. Around her neck? No, around her waist is fine. I carefully wrapped my arm around her waist and buried my face into her chest. I felt her body stiffen, but she didn't resist. I didn't want to hold myself back anymore. Breathing in, I could taste the scent of her body as I breathed in next to her. Oh. My lips were moving closer and closer to hers. I snapped out of it as she gasped out my name. I'm so sorry. I was scared. I wasn't myself. She accepted my silly excuse. Let's stay like this. The two of us were under the blanket together. Can you take my glasses off for me? I reached out my hand toward her face. Why am I shaking again? How is it? How is what? This private bunker I made for you. As I stare at her playful smile, I can't help but smile myself. Speaking of which, yeah? Do you have a permit to build this bunker? What? Stat, that's too adorable. I'm going to report you if you don't. I wonder who you learned this from. Who do you think? Both of us started laughing and... No, I don't have a permit. Don't tell anyone. was not scared of the thunder anymore. Okay? I nod with enthusiasm. Hearing the sound of her breathing and her soft voice, I knew I had nothing to be afraid of. It's strange to be laughing in the middle of a thunderstorm, because I really am a big scaredy cat. And that's alright. I'm a scaredy cat too. What are you most scared of? The sound of a train passing by? I lived next to a train station growing up. It must have been so noisy. Yeah, it was. I was always worried that the train would run into our house. I guess that's why I hated sleeping alone. We continued our conversation under the cozy blanket. Her talking about her past felt like she was looking out for me in some way, and also looking out for her younger self, reassuring the both of us that everything will be all right. The bunker will keep you safe while you sleep. Don't worry. That's good to hear. Thank you for helping me out today. Sweet dreams. Good night. Sweet dreams. I finally relax after such a long day, listening to her heartbeat. I slowly drift off to sleep. Well, it looks like it messed up our spot. I went ahead and left a review. Yeah, it messed up our spot. See, we only have 9 hours left. So let me see. Gotta wait 20 hours for that. We probably missed our chance to watch the ads after the episode. That way we can get more diamonds. Not so pretty though. It's so pretty. Okay. Let's get out of here. I still have yet to do my daily logins in the other games. I think I'll do that after an hour passes with this. Not long after, the rest of the housemates learn what happened. About the illegal rooftop floor, the renovation, and how I have nowhere else to go. All of it. That landlord sounds terrible. So did you get your deposit back? Yes, I checked my account and it was all in there. Thank goodness you took care of the situation. So what are you going to do now? Well, I studied Alicia's face before opening my mouth, because I knew my heart was in full bloom, from that stormy day where my uncertain feelings became clear. I'm thinking about going back to my parents' house when the semester is over. Go back? Why? Even with her poker face, her voice trembled slightly. But I stayed focused and continued. My part-time job contract ends soon, and I'm not taking winter sessions. I don't have any reason to stay here. But that wasn't the real reason. The real reason was because of her. Whenever I was around her, my feelings got stronger and stronger. I was afraid that I'd ruin the relationship I'd built. that us two were like sisters. The thought scared me. I know I've been a burden to all of you. Thank you for everything. You can't just leave this abruptly. We're your friends, and you shouldn't say things like that. You haven't been a burden to any of us. And she's right. Don't think that. We were just getting to know each other. Can't you come back after the break? I appreciate it, but I've been a burden to her as well. Can't you talk her out of it? Yeah, you loved having her as your roommate. We can't force her to stay. She said she doesn't have a reason to stay, so there's nothing we can do. Her monotone voice made my heart ache. But when I look up, I see pain in her eyes. No, I must be seeing things. Damn. Fine, if you say so. But we're having a going away party for you before you go. A going away party? I was definitely not in the mood for a farewell. I was definitely not in the mood for a farewell party. And the awkward state of things between me and Alicia didn't help. But I was out of excuses. That's a great idea. We should have a barbecue up on the roof. I just went with the flow. You guys have a grill up on the roof? Yeah, we use it from time to time. Let's have a big barbecue tonight. Sound good? Alright. Let's do this. It's too late for me to back out. And so, I eventually decided to go along with the rooftop farewell party. The short time I spent with them, they become dear to me. And if our last was a party, it wouldn't be right to refuse. As the party was being set up, I head to my room. Will this be alright? I mean, normally you just wear something casual. Not anything fancy. I fix myself up and leave the room. Already feeling self-conscious, I made my way to the roof. You look so pretty. Really? Wow, you just made my heart skip a beat. You guys are teasing me, aren't you? I doubt it. What? They mean it. Every word. Alicia goes back to grilling before I can say anything. With my eyes glued to the scenery, I say... But first, let me take a selfie. Of course! Let's take one together. Me too! With the camera on, I look at Alicia, who is standing far away. She seems sad even from a distance. Damn, that's cold! Come take a selfie with us. I'm not much of a selfie kind of person. Is it because of me? You don't want to take a photo with me? That's not it. Oh, fine. I can't say no if you put it that way. Alicia sighs and walks over to me. Everyone, smile for the camera. And on the count of 3, snap! That was a good selfie. You look the prettiest. Despite feeling so self-conscious, I had a big smile in the selfie. Just then, Alicia whispered, "Send me the picture later." She stares long and hard at my face in the picture. I nod as she remains quiet. Is this how things are going to end for me and her? the rooftop party is nearing its end. Is it just me, or is the booze really good today? I'll get drunk if I keep this up. I have to control myself. Control! Chelsea, I think you're already drunk. You came to this party just to drink, didn't you? She's going to make a big fuss again tomorrow with her hangover. Kiara, remember to get her to her bed or at least the sofa later. She said this as if she was annoyed, but I can sense a hint of concern for her friend. I really like the sight of her. As she begins to clean up the table, Kiara follows suit. Come on, let's get you downstairs. Intoxicated, Chelsea's drowsy eyes meet mine. Hey! Yeah? What is it? Can't you just stay here with us? We'll throw you more parties, I promise. Isn't that good enough to stay? You're so mean. No, I just don't want to be a burden. You can't just leave me. You can't just leave like this, you bitch. What's wrong with you? I should get her downstairs. Sorry about that. She's just upset. Wait. They're gone. She hurried downstairs with Chelsea in the blink of an eye. And I was left alone with Alicia. And an awkward silence on the roof. We have 2 cans of beers left. Was she feeling tipsy, I assumed. Her eyes looked drowsy and red. Want to have another drink before we head down? Alright, shall we toast? I sit down next to her and hold up my can for the clink. What are you waiting for? We have to finish what we started. You really want things to end? What? Do you really want to end our relationship? That came out of nowhere. Taken aback, I stare at her. I'm asking you to stay here with me. She spoke with a clear voice as she looked me straight in the eye. The beer was bitter and the night air was cold. At least that's how it should have felt. So what was the sweet, warm, tingling feeling I was getting? I guess it's because that's what I wanted to hear. You know, yeah, if we continue this relationship, I'll just keep wanting more. More than just being sisters. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But if it's alright with you, I want to be a burden to you. For a long, long time. How many times do I have to tell you that you're not a burden? And of course my answer is yes. Promise. Promise me you'll be with me. You have to promise too. Now I'm blushing. Me too. I wonder what compelled me to say what I said. And I wonder what compelled her to nod in agreement. I just want to crawl in a hole and hide. To confess something like that to her? Why do you keep shrinking away? What? You can't even look me in the eyes. No, I'm just drinking. I took a sip from the can of beer. It had already turned bitter and flat. You're going to get drunk. Then why aren't you stopping me? I wanted to carry you downstairs myself if you got drunk. You're sure good at this. You used that line on other people before, haven't you? No, absolutely not. Should I blame this on a beer? Or on the cozy, warm night? I sit next to her, playing with her fingers, trying to figure out what to do with my feelings of wanting to be closer to her. Oh, screw it. It feels good to be drunk tonight. I'm so tired. I started rubbing my nose up against her shoulder, and then plant a kiss on her shoulder. I'm actually not quite home alone right now, so I felt her body stiffen in surprise. You smell good. I started acting drowsy and drunk without holding back. I bite down on the soft skin on my shoulder. And I just want to taste... I wasn't ready for this. I just want to taste her sweet scent and have all of it to myself. Until she coughs out a small laugh. So who's the expert now? Who? Don't play dumb. You're obviously good at this. No, I'm drunk and I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you. Come here. You have to pay for this. She clapped twice and held out her arms towards me. Hurry up and give me a hug. No, I'm okay. Let's just talk a bit more. As I lost myself in her scent, I remember that I have to tell her something. Oh, by the way. Yeah? I'll be busy for a few days after the semester ends. Why? I'm leaving my part-time job, remember? I have to teach the new recruit before I go. Ah. I think they're going to throw a farewell party for me as well. I might come home late that day. How late? I'm not sure, but I won't be too late. Alright. I felt each other's warmth, even as I talked about my schedule. I think we can make this work. After having my fair share of warm stares and laughs, I finally make my way back downstairs. I'm still shooken up over the fact that Chelsea called me a bitch. A few nights later. Oh, where are you going at this hour? My coworkers are throwing a farewell party for me. Don't drink too much. Alright, alright. Where's the party? The place I work at. It's close by. Don't be out too late. I won't. Unless you're gonna be like, don't be smart with me. I know it's a farewell party, but this is going on for too long. I should let my housemates know I'll be back soon. Just then, a text from Alicia arrived. When are you coming home? I want to go home now, but I don't think this will be over anytime soon. I type my reply under the table. She reads my text right away. She calls me in reply. I don't think I can take this call right now, but she'll be worried if I don't pick up. Okay. We'll take the call outside. I want to hear her voice. I excuse myself and walk outside. Please excuse me. I'm getting a call. Who is it? I laugh instead of answering, because I just want to focus on her. I clear my throat to answer the call. Oh. I'm used to swiping it. Hello? Is it alright to talk? I'm outside right now. Can't you just leave and come home? Right now? Yeah. I miss you. I wasn't expecting that. I stand there speechless. Why aren't you answering? I guess you... No! I guess you don't miss me. Was I hearing things? Or she sounded like she was sulking. It's kind of cute. Should I tease her? Yeah. It was so hectic today. I didn't have any time to think about you. Is that so? I thought about you all day. Really? You'll be upset if I say no. So stop teasing me and tell me the truth. You miss me, right? She really has a knack for this. I nod and speak in a soft voice. Yeah, I do. And then turn around. I hear her voice right next to me. Hey! She hung up the phone with a big smile on her face. I stare at her stunned. It was getting late, so I came to pick you up. I saw your text as I was leaving. Good timing? I was thinking of an excuse to get out of the party. And that's a relief. I'll let them know that I'm heading out. She nodded. As soon as I walked through the door. Are you serious? You should have told us sooner. I can hear my coworkers talking it up. Oh. I was planning to tell her today that I like her. We got your back. We'll try to get her to like you back as well. You can't. Okay. Well... okay. I was offended that they would assume that I liked someone just because they liked me. And to see them plan something behind my back. Alicia's face hardens behind me. She must have heard everything. Oh dear. I'm going in with you. Of course. I don't quite see anything wrong with this, but I mean, it's not good to force a relationship at all. I guess they were gonna try and peer pressure her into it. The two of us walked towards the table. I'm sorry, but I think I have to go home now. Already? Do you have a curfew or something? Yes, I do. What do you mean? I thought you lived in a share house. We just made one. Let's go. Okay. Thank you for everything. Thank you all. I'll come visit sometime. I nod one last time and head towards the door. I can tell Alicia is still fuming. I guess... I guess I'd probably be more upset over the fact of how aggressive they would have been to try and peer pressure me into a relationship. Rather than generally finding out that someone liked me and they were going to try to get us to work together. Yeah? You heard everything, didn't you? Yeah? Oh. I felt like I should say something. That I have no feelings for that coworker whatsoever? After thinking long and hard, I speak up. What the hell? Even I can't follow along with this. What? How do I even... At least give me a hint of how we should do this. Has anyone ever told you that they liked you? Have you ever liked anyone? And what's your type? Have you ever liked anyone? I'm sorry. Why are you making this about me? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I get the feeling you've liked someone in the past, but I just want you to know that I haven't. At least, not until I met you. I'm saying that I have no feelings for that guy back there. Even when he told me he liked me. And I don't know if that helps, but... She gives a slight smile. So complicated. Who? Me? Yeah, you're even more complicated than my textbooks or my lab projects. At least they can be mesmerized or experimented on if they get too difficult. What about me? You're cautious and risky at the same time. You think I'll explode like one of your lab projects? Yeah, I'm afraid to lose you. I'm not like that. I want to be by her side as long as possible. But there's no way she'll know that unless I tell her. This might be the chance to do so. I should tell her how I feel. Are you listening? Huh? Did you say something? Never mind. Is she upset? You're back late. Why are you two getting back together? Well, a lucky coincidence, I guess. I went to pick her up since it was getting late. Should I just be honest as well? Yeah, what she said. Wow, you never cared how late it was whenever I went out. You have a social life? Sorry, I didn't know. You're going to pick favorites now? Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Alright, good night you two. See you in the morning. These girls make me nervous. 1 minute, they choose quite some fighting words. Some very interesting short fuse type of words. And they're like, okay. Afterwards. Even I'm confused by the flow of this. Alicia is also pretty possessive. Pretty possessive. You don't even bother hiding it anymore. I was about to make something up so you wouldn't be embarrassed. Well, I guess they're right about me picking favorites. Even when you upset me from time to time. Oh. We upset her. She smiles warmly again. I'm someone special to her. I know for sure my feelings were reciprocated. When I realized the feelings were mutual, I realized there are no more obstacles between us. There was only one thing left to do. Oh, by the way, would you like to have lunch with me tomorrow? I have something I want to tell you. It felt like forever before she answered. I was afraid she'll refuse. Sounds good. Let's have lunch together. Just the two of us. Alright, just don't tease me if I start getting nervous. Don't worry, I'll probably be nervous too. I'm excited in a way that I can't put into words. As I walk downstairs with a towel in my hand, I think to myself, I hope it's nice out tomorrow. Okay, so we got like 12 episodes of this, right? Yeah, you guys are gonna watch it with me. Since it's been an hour, I will be stopping the video after we finish watching the 3 ads. So at this point, I guess you guys could you guys could go ahead and just stop the video here, rather than continuing to watch the ads with me, or you could be a trooper and stay with me, which would be very nice. So after this, I'm probably gonna get me something to eat. I woke up a little bit later than usual. No, I mean, this is the usual. If I'm left to my own devices, I usually get up somewhere at around 9:30. But on most days, I get up at around 7 o'clock. I'll stay in bed for maybe around 30 minutes before I start using the last 30 minutes of my time to get ready for the day. Just because I need the time to mentally prepare myself to get up and to prepare myself for the rest of the day. Alright, so we're gonna hit to continue. Okay. Let's take a quick look at the... Yes, I like this. Alright, so I will see... Oh, her ending? What do you mean her ending? I thought we had like 19 episodes. Don't just tell me her ending. Oh, I'm upset. Okay. Secret story. Okay, coming soon. Okay, bye-bye.